As I'm recording this video, the Wings of Fire video that I have recorded is being updated. Now this isn't my usual, neither of the, not the Wings of Fire video and this video are not my per usual fun videos. They're actually rather serious over a topic such as the community. Since we're not doing, okay, listen here, we're not doing Wings of Fire obviously in this video, and as I'm looking at my other screen, the Wings of Fire video has been posted as I'm now talking, and I just wanted to address that this community is not the best that it could be. It's mainly about the new players and the starter toons, as people, as you may or may not know, are not as welcoming as starter toons such as Boxton or Poppy. And they are rather just a bit sort of, actually there are also not many people are actually very fond of Shrimpo either, which given his character is understandable. However, it's not the actual character, it's actually the person playing. You don't actually know what the person, when they ask to join a run, they just want to have fun like the other players, whether they die or not. And even if a new player does join your run and such, how do I explain this? You necessarily, if they are obviously a new player, you may, instead of leading a twisted to them to immediately kill them, you might want to actually see if the person needs help with anything and give them instructions instead of leading a twisted to them and not explaining anything or what they did wrong in order for you to be so mad at them. I actually helped a friend who was a new player a few days ago, maybe a week or two ago, and they were actually playing on console and they did not have access to chat because of that, and people was asking why they did that and that they should kill the Poppy. However, I had to explain that my friend was new, and I just explained to them why they shouldn't have done that, and that they don't have access to chat. So you don't necessarily know what a person can or can't do or how much they know. Best thing you can do is explain to them, and if they need help them. And and here's the thing, I'm pretty sure everyone's forgetting this. You started out as a new player too. You started out as a new player too. Now, be it, although there is now a toon in the store that you can get, Louie, which requires all mastery quests on Poppy. People may or may not still be too nice to let another player join them just because they're playing as a Poppy and trying to get mastery quests. As people may or may not be exactly accepting of that reality. And we need to be conscious that we're not talking to a random person, we are talking to another person when we say these things. What we're doing when we don't allow them to play and we're calling them a noob and things, we're literally cyberbullying when we do this. I wanted to address these as they are a huge concern that I may have not personally experienced yet, but other people may have. And we just need to be conscious about what other people may be going through on the other side of that screen. Whether it be a new player trying to learn the game, someone, he experienced player just wanting to play as Poppy, or Shrimpo, or an experienced player, or someone who's played this game before and has gotten and just wants to get mastery quests on the toons. For instance, Shrimpo. It could be literally anyone behind that screen. It could be one of the game developers. It could be an admin. It could be a new player. Or it could just be someone who wants to enjoy a run and not to be judged for who their main toon is. I hope you're sticking around for this, for my entire charade of talking. This is just an insanely serious topic that I feel like had to be addressed because I know that people have been going through things where they don't allow toons in, and whatever I try to do in my runs, I try to include every toon, whether that be starters, that be new players. And I have yet to encounter this, but as an example scenario, if someone as a Poppy were to join my run, I would let them. And if one of the other toons says no on my behalf, I would just be like, I would ask them why they aren't, and if that toon says that it's because that they're a noob, I have yet to encounter this, but this is a what-if scenario. If a player was being mean to someone who was playing as a toon they wouldn't deem ideal and wouldn't allow in their run, but I would allow in mine, I would tell them that to get out of my run because I wouldn't put up with that behavior from one player telling that to another player who wants to join. Mainly, I would be not telling that to the person playing as I would be telling that to, let me clarify, I would be telling that to, okay, actually, hold on. Let me re-explain that really quick so it makes more sense. So, let's say there was a Poppy who wanted to join my run, and I said yes, and that Roger, and this is a hypothetical scenario, I am not putting this on anything actual, this is a hypothetical scenario. And let's say Roger, by the way, I have nothing against Rogers, I like Rogers. because I actually want to get a Roger. Anyways, this is a hypothetical scenario. Again, this is a disclaimer. This is a hypothetical scenario. And if Roger said no on my behalf, I would ask that Roger why the Poppy could not join the run, even though I would be the host. And if the Roger responded with it's because they're a noob, I would just tell that Roger to get out of the run if they had that much of a problem. Again, that was a hypothetical scenario, and I just want to help players who may not be experienced, or if they want to play as a different tune than what they would want, then they would normally do that, or if they were like a Poppy or Boxton main, or a Shrimpo main. I let every tune join my runs. And it's because I want to avoid the pro runs actually, I don't even join the pro runs. For me, the pro runs just seem dumb. And doesn't seem like it actually does anything. Other than just put a barrier between what they would deem as, oh, I'm a pro, and then just look over at Poppy or Boxton, and just who may or may not have a vintage skin, I don't know, or any other tunes, depending if they're new or not, and she's like, oh, you can't join our run, it's because you're a noob. And I don't like doing runs like that, so I just try to prevent from joining those types of runs and or even doing those runs. Mainly because I want people to feel welcome in this community and like that their experience is valid and that they're having fun, not feeling too judged for what they have currently. And I remember back when I first started, my first tune was Poppy, then my second tune was Boxton, and then I mainly played as Tisha, which is my current main. I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense. It's a lot to explain and sort of piece together. Again, I'm sorry. Again, this isn't one of my fun things. This is meant to be more serious. And this will be posted shortly. If you haven't already and you're part of the Wings of Fire community and are playing Wings of Fire beta, I implore you to go watch my Wings of Fire video about the Wings of Fire issues, and go and also check out Sika. I'm sorry, I'm absolutely butchering that name. And check out the Freckled Sika's channel about that. And I hope you guys have a great day regarding other than this topic. Remember, your experience is valid. If you see me hosting a run, please don't be afraid to join. I welcome any tunes. I love you guys. I care about you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.